sponsored by Corps, bringing value home. AMALIA Falls hydropower project promoted the opening of Energy Conference and the Supply Chain Expo. President Ali orders nationwide health campaigns to tackle chronic diseases. UG lecturer believes that the Constitution allows for the leader of the opposition to retain or replace GECOM appointed commissioners. LIVAN police officers testify in VOIR on day 50 of the 2020 election fraud trial. And in sport, SACHIN PITAMBER is the champion of the Under-16 Guyana Chess Federation's Rapid Chess Championship. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm ALETHEA Grant with the Tuesday, 17th February 2026 edition of the HGP Nightly News. We will tell you this evening that an expression of interest has been issued for the AMALIA Falls hydropower project as government advances its clean energy agenda. The announcement was made by Head of State Irfan Ali during the opening of the 5th edition of the Guyana Energy Conference and the Supply Chain Expo on Tuesday. Antonio reports from the Guyana Marriott Hotel.
So here behind me is the Guyana Energy Conference, Day 1, on the theme, Building Tomorrow's Future Today. This conference emphasizes the decisive action now to secure a sustainable, innovative, and resilient future. Today at the conference, the President spoke about prospects in Guyana's energy sector.
In line with his vision of energy diversification, President Irfan Ali announced the expression of interest for the AMALIA Falls hydropower project. The head of state addressing attendees on day 1 of the ongoing Guyana Energy Conference said that the AMALIA Falls hydropower project signals a significant step towards sustainable energy development for Guyana.
We are building a model of success and a global model that we will be respected for. It's a model that does not postpone development. It's a model that does not postpone prosperity, but it's a model that adopts development and prosperity with an eye on sustainability.
President Ali spoke about the collective journey Guyana is undertaking towards a prosperous future, emphasizing the critical role of energy in driving this process. Addressing attendees at the ongoing conference, he stressed that energy is fundamental to creating momentum and transformation, not just as a resource, but as a catalyst for societal and technological advancement. He reflected on survey results shared by young participants, highlighting concerns about the direction of the world and Guyana. President Ali noted that while 65% of respondents feel that the world is not headed in the right direction, only 4% believe it is. In Guyana, about 94% felt the country is moving in the right direction, though nearly 10% disagreed. President Ali noted pressing global challenges identified by respondents, including climate change, which accounts for 80%, corruption, 66%, crime 15%, and rising food prices 11%. These issues underscore the urgent need for energy-driven solutions. Fueling energy underpins technology, food production, and economic transformation. The Guyanese head of state also announced a new initiative poised to add value to the energy consortium.
We have just announced, already out for expression of interest, the gas bottling plant. But we have a difference in the gas bottling plant that we use. We want it to be owned as far as possible by Guyanese. So we are offering Guyanese to own this facility and to get the returns from this facility.
President Ali also emphasized his government's interest in partnering with neighboring Suriname to jointly develop natural gas resources as Guyana moves ahead with plans for a second major gas-to-energy project in Berbice.
I'm Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News from the Marriott Hotel at the Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo.
The prosecution in the ongoing extradition proceedings maintains that the decision to issue an arrest warrant for opposition leader Azruddin Mohammed was justified, arguing that the authority of the court must be upheld at all times. Travis Chase reports.
Citing mounting concerns over delays in the extradition case involving father and son Azruddin and Nazar Mohammed, the prosecution on Monday defended the actions of the court. Lead prosecutor attorney Terrence Williams told reporters that Principal Magistrate Judy Latchman acted properly when she issued a warrant for Mohammed's arrest after he failed to appear when the matter was called.
Again, I don't still a court of appeal for the magistrate to say justified or not. But if somebody doesn't attend when required, then it's appropriate to issue a warrant for that person.
Mohammed was briefly taken into custody after police executed the warrant upon his late arrival at the Georgetown Magistrates Court. The warrant was issued shortly after 9:05 a.m. when Magistrate Latchman noted his absence and raised concerns about what she described as repeated tardiness. Williams stressed that the authority of the court must be respected, stating that no individual stands above the law.
Well, it is important that people endeavor to attend court when required. And if you have a problem, to alert the court and your lawyers. That applies to everyone. Defendants, counsel. You can't expect the court's business to be delayed because of your absence.
Following the recall of the warrant, Mohammed addressed the court and attributed his late arrival to transportation setbacks, including damage to the tires of the vehicle transporting him. He claimed it was not the first incident of this nature.
Are you satisfied with the reasons given by his lawyer for his absence and lateness?
Well, it's not for me to be satisfied. It's for the court. And indeed, they really gave no reason.
I was going to ask, what are those reasons?
They gave no reasons, as far as I can recall.
Azruddin Mohammed and his father remain on $150,000 bail each as the extradition committal hearing continues. United States authorities are seeking their surrender to face charges of alleged wire fraud, mail fraud, and money laundering. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Senior lecturer in the Department of Law at the University of Guyana believes opposition political stakeholders must keep it civil over the appointment of opposition commissioners sitting on the Guyana Elections Commission. Marvin Cato reports.
I would not have advised him to go to the chairman, and she quite rightly said, Mr. I can't do nothing. It's not a matter for her.
That was Neville December, senior law lecturer at the University of Guyana, on the program Context, advocating his views on the issue of opposition commissioners sitting on the Guyana Elections Commission, GECOM.
So the leader of the opposition has to do his internal consultation with now the three parties, with the greatest of respect to Ms. Walton. There's 3 parties in the opposition, and then he submits his names.
He is of the view that there is no need for back and forth between political stakeholders over the issue, since, in his view, the leader of the opposition has the flexibility to either retain or replace those commissioners in keeping with the Constitution. Since the conclusion of the 2025 elections, the configuration of the opposition benches has significantly changed, with the We Invest in Nationhood Party acquiring 16 seats in the House. The present opposition commissioners were not appointed by the current leader of the opposition and was asked to vacate their seats. However, that has not happened. December was clear in his analysis, alluding to Article 161 of the Constitution. He noted that the removal or retention of the commissioners can take place only after meaningful consultation with the president and the non-governmental political parties.
They don't have to resign. He just has to exercise his authority as leader. If you want to keep anybody, you can keep them. If not, dear Mr. Alexander Weber, thank you very much for your service, and we wish you well in the future. Story done.
The educator, in debunking claims that the commissioners are appointed to GECOM for life, said the course of their constitutional procedure has run its course and their terms of office has come to an end. He further claimed that it is only common sense that constitutional succession should take shape and that the current leader of the opposition cannot be personalized but consulted so that a decision could be arrived at in a timely manner, then that decision disseminated to the president for further action. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Join us after the break. We have more news for you.
Celebrate with us at Courts. We have what you need at the biggest season sale. Save with great deals and huge savings on select items store-wide. Get unbeatable values on TVs, new arrivals in furniture. Save on select bedroom sets, large appliances, free gifts, and much more. Shop now, pay later. Get huge savings this season, only at Courts. Bringing value home. Offers end February 28, 2026. Conditions apply.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc., powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Development is rising in Guyana, offering real direct benefits from the 2026 budget. Oil and gas revenues are now funding 32% of the national budget, injecting $495 billion Guyana dollars into the economy. This investment is creating new job opportunities, expanding infrastructure, and delivering modern technology services nationwide. Since oil production started offshore, oil and gas companies have been investing in the long-term development of Guyana. For more updates, visit www.oilnow.gy.
Welcome back. You with the HGP Nightly News. President Irfan Ali has ordered an aggressive nationwide public health campaign aimed at tackling chronic illnesses affecting communities across Guyana. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
President Irfan Ali has instructed the Ministry of Health to roll out an aggressive public health campaign within the next 6 weeks. The initiative is expected to reach every community across the country and focus on addressing chronic health challenges affecting citizens. The head of state handed down the directives during the opening ceremony of the Guyana Technical Training College, Inc. at Port Morant, Quarantine over the weekend. He emphasized the urgency of confronting non-communicable diseases that continue to impact families nationwide.
A campaign to deal with diabetes and high pressure. We want a public health campaign with flyers, with programs to reach every single citizen hand. We have to deal with this public health crisis.
During his address, President Ali also outlined the government's broader vision for strengthening the healthcare sector. He highlighted plans for the construction of a Level 5 teaching hospital in New Amsterdam, which will significantly enhance Guyana's medical capabilities. According to the president, the facility will function as a regional cardiac and research center, positioning Guyana as a leader in specialized medical services within the region.
It's going to be a teaching hospital, so very much different from a normal hospital. It will be a teaching hospital and a hospital that will be specialized in research also and cardiac services, major cardiac. It will be the cardiac center for the whole region.
President Ali further stressed the importance of collective action in addressing chronic health issues. He called on the Ministry of Health to collaborate closely with faith-based organizations to ensure the campaign effectively reaches rural and vulnerable communities.
I want the religious community to be critically integrated in this campaign, especially in our rural areas.
Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Former Guyana Elections Commission staff member Enrique LIVAN took to the witness stand on Tuesday as VOIR proceedings continued on day 50 of the election fraud trial stemming from Guyana's March 2020 general and regional elections. Find out more from Tiana Cole.
Former GECOM staff member Enrique LIVAN testified at the Georgetown Magistrates Court before Acting Chief Magistrate Faith Magusti on Tuesday after the court heard evidence from 3 police officers during the voir, which is being conducted to determine the admissibility of statements. The police witnesses included Assistant Superintendent of Police Kamal Patama, Corporal Trevor Moore, who's attached to the Kitty Police Station, and Detective Inspector Shane James of the Criminal Investigation Department Headquarters, CID. Following their testimony, the officers were cross-examined by Defense Counsel U.C. Anderson and later re-examined by the prosecution. After the completion of the police evidence, LIVAN entered the witness box and gave his evidence in chief. He was subsequently cross-examined by King's Counsel Thomas Astephen. The matter has been adjourned and is scheduled to continue on Wednesday morning. Several individuals are currently before the court in relation to the March 2020 general and regional elections. Among those charged are former Region 4 returning officer Clement Mingo, former Chief Elections Officer Keith Lowenfield, and former Deputy Chief Election Officer Roxanne Myers. Also charged are former PNCR Chairperson Volda Lawrence, PNCR activist Carol Smith Joseph, along with GECOM staff members Sheffrin Fabry, Enrique LIVAN, Mitchell Miller, and Dennis Bob Cummins. The charges stem from investigations into alleged attempts to manipulate the results of the March 2020 elections. In total, the defendants face 19 conspiracy charges related to alleged electoral fraud. The prosecution has indicated that it intends to call approximately 73 witnesses as the trial continues. Tiana Cole reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Amidst the housing boom, Republic Bank Guyana Limited on Monday announced it is adjusting its residential mortgage offerings of up to $60 million at a competitive rate. Marvin Cato is on that story.
The passage of Budget 2026 has seemingly caused a shift in the banking sector, with commercial banks capitalizing on the housing boom. Republic Bank has since announced there will be no ceiling limit to the amount customers can borrow for residential mortgages. In addition to the $60 million at 5% offer, the current low-cost mortgage package also features competitive interest rates to help more persons achieve their home ownership dreams, the bank said. Customers borrowing up to $9 million will now receive a 3.50% interest rate, while those borrowing over $9 million and up to $20 million will enjoy a 4.25% interest rate. The bank said the interest rate amounts over $20 million and up to $30 million will be 5%. The bank has touted this new offer as unmatched and has indicated that it underscores the bank's leadership in the mortgage market and its proactive approach to meeting the evolving needs of customers across all segments. The bank also said, too, that the additional benefits include extended repayment terms tailored to the needs of customers, monthly amortized payments, and up to 100% financing. Quote unquote, as Guyana's housing landscape continues to expand, Republic Bank stands ready to deliver strategic, affordable, and customer-centered solutions that help more Guyanese achieve their home ownership dreams, Republic Bank said. Customers can visit the bank's website at www.republicguyana.com for more details on the new changes. Marvin Cato reporting for HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned, we have more news for you.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
This Saturday and Sunday, come down to Gafour's all-new Home and Office Center, upstairs of the MacDo Mega Complex. We got everything to fix up your place. Recliners, TVs, refrigerators, chandeliers, kitchen appliances, fitness equipment, outdoor furniture, toys, back-to-school bags, all under one roof at prices you can't beat. We open Saturday from 7:30 to 4 and Sunday from 9 to 4. And here it is. You getting 10% off store-wide every Sunday. So don't miss this opportunity to save big. Call 223-9896 or come down this weekend to Gafour's all-new Home and Office Center, upstairs of the MacDoom Mega Complex. Gafour's, the name you can trust. See you there.
Celebrate with us at Courts. We have what you need at the biggest season sale. Save with great deals and huge savings on select items store-wide. Get unbeatable values on TVs, new arrivals in furniture. Save on select bedroom sets, large appliances, free gifts, and much more. Shop now, pay later. Get huge savings this season, only at Courts. Bringing value home. Offers end February 28th, 2026. Conditions apply.
Thanks for staying with us. You with the HGP Nightly News. Antonio Day reports that Wood, Massey, and Tagman Media launched WMT Guyana, a joint venture with Tagman holding 51% of shares in the partnership. This partnership is a key milestone for Guyana's energy services sector, merging global expertise with local leadership.
Wood, Massey, Tagman, WMT Guyana, a new joint venture offering engineering studies, design services, brownfield maintenance, and project readiness solutions, was launched on Tuesday on the sidelines of the just opened Guyana Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo in Georgetown. Ulex Smith of Tagman Media highlighted that this partnership aims to advance Guyana's energy sector by integrating global standards with regional expertise.
The establishment of WMT Guyana represents the next phase in the evolution of Massey Wood Group Guyana Inc., and reflects his shared commitment to building a strong, locally anchored operating platform that combines global standards, proven regional capability, and Guyanese leadership.
Smith disclosed that Tagman holds 51% shares in the partnership. She noted too that the establishment of WMT represents a shared commitment to building a strong, locally anchored operating platform under Guyanese leadership. Smith detailed the objectives of the joint venture, WMT.
Focus on engineering, operations, and project delivery across the asset lifecycle, supporting safe, reliable, and sustainable outcomes for clients, regulators, and stakeholders in Guyana.
The leadership team includes Jason Mohan, board member of Massey Wood and vice president of technical delivery at Wood; Fawn Martin, Group Executive Vice President and CEO of Massey Gas Products Portfolio and Board Member of Massey Wood; and Alex Graham, Chief Executive Officer of Tagman Media, Incorporated. Massey Wood Guyana, an existing joint venture, will transition into and operate under WMT Guyana. With a growing presence in Guyana, the company is dedicated to strengthening local capability by investing in Guyanese talent and developing a robust, locally driven supply chain. Antonio Day reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Stay tuned for regional news.
Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's hype. Citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Guava, pineapple, that give me a vibe. We no want nothing less compared to the rest. Fruitopia the best. Quench any thirst when it comes to the test. Perfect thing for my lunch. Flavors pack a punch. Fruitopia, Fruitopia, it's a drink that's hype. The citrus punch, fruit punch tastes nice. Fruitopia, the drink that rocks your lunchtime.
Interested in honoring or paying tribute to a loved one, or just making a loved one feel special? HGP TV offers you all that and more. Air your birthday greetings, death announcements, and wedding anniversaries on HGP TV today. HGP TV offers affordable prices, convenience, and great services. Call us on 220-3660 or email us at sales@hgptv.com.
Good evening.
evening and welcome to Tuesday's edition of the Regional News. In a shocking development, United States military has carried out another deadly strike on a vessel in the Caribbean Sea on Friday. The development has reportedly killed 3 people, 2 of whom was from St. Lucia. The attack was confirmed by the U.S. Southern Command, who said that the American forces conducted what it referred to as a lethal kinetic strike. The command said that they were targeting individuals who they suspected of carrying out drug trafficking and called them narco-terrorists. However, they have not yet provided any evidence to support their claims publicly. The recent attack has led to rising tensions among the fishing sector of St. Lucia, as it is being believed that 2 of the deceased was a St. Lucian fisherman. Notably, this attack forms a part of a series of operations in the Caribbean region, which have reportedly killed at least 133 individuals since September last year. The latest strike has once again sparked anger and anxiety among St. Lucian fishermen, as several of them are saying that they are scared to even go out in the sea. Barbados Prime Minister Mia Mottley has unveiled a new cabinet with 7 women among the 28 ministers and ministers of state sworn in on Monday. The ceremony took place at the Carifesta House in St. Michael, officially confirming the government's post-election leadership team. The women serving in cabinet include Deputy Prime Minister Santia Bradshaw, Public Service Minister Kay McConey, Health Minister Senator Lisa Cummins, Technological and Vocational Training Minister Sandra Husbands, Agriculture Minister Dr. Chantal Monroe-Knight, Economic Affairs Minister Marcia Cadell, and Prime Minister Mottley. Senior portfolios were also assigned to Jerome Walcott, Senior Minister coordinating social and environmental policy with responsibility for reform of the social sector, Ryan Stroud as Finance Minister. Kerry Simmons overseeing energy and business, and Kirk Humphrey coordinating infrastructure. The administration says the new cabinet combines experience and renewal and is focused on economic growth, social reform, and national development. Garbage has begun to pile up on street corners in the Cuban capital of Havana, attracting flies and reeking of rotten food, in one of the most visible impacts of the U.S. bid to prevent oil from reaching the Caribbean's largest island. Reports this month indicate that only 44 of Havana's 106 rubber trucks were able to keep operating due to fuel shortages, slowing garbage collection. Cardboard boxes, used bags, plastic bottles, and rags have piled up on street corners across the seafront capital, as some residents sorted through the waste looking for scraps they could reuse, while motorists, pedestrians, and bikers are forced to circumvent the imposing heaps. Cuba's communist government has implemented rationing measures to protect essential services in a country that was already suffering from severe shortages of food, fuel, and medicine. The national oil supply has fallen off dramatically in 2 months. Venezuela, once Cuba's top supplier, effectively stopped sending shipment in mid-December. Mexico's government also said it was halting shipments after Washington threatened tariffs against countries that send supplies to Cuba. The U.S. has maintained an embargo on Cuba since 1960, but in recent months, President Donald Trump's administration has hardened its stance, sanctioning vessels shipping oil to the island and threatening tariffs on suppliers. Thank you for watching. I am Tiana Cole.
Let's now join Delwyn Neblett for HGP's Sports Pulse.
Good evening, Guyana. I'm Delwyn Neblett with your HGP TV Sports Pulse for today, Tuesday, February 17, 2026. We begin tonight with athletics. The Ghana Defence Force recently hosted their annual Inter-Unit Road Relay Championship featuring male and female teams starting and ending at the GDF Playfield in Georgetown. Held under the rules of the Athletics Association of Guyana, the race was officially opened by Chief of Defence Staff Omar Khan. In the male category, 1st Infantry Battalion secured victory over the Coast Guards in 2nd and the Special Forces Battalion in 3rd. In the female category, Defence Headquarters secured victory over Ghana National Reserve in 2nd and Base Camp Stevenson in 3rd. Moving into chess, action took place in the Ghana Chess Federation's 2026 Kitty Square Mall Under-16 Rapid Chess Championship at the Christchurch Secondary School in Georgetown on Sunday. Playing unbeaten to defend his title, candidate master SACHIN PITAMBER emerged as champion with 7 points, ahead of Akilani Swaminathan with 6 points in 2nd and Alexander Zhang with 5 points in 3rd. In the girls' category, Catalea Sam demonstrated her talent and consistency to emerge as champion out of a competitive field of 19 players. Inter-golf action took place in the 2026 National Top Flight Golf League at the Lusignan Golf Course on Sunday. Brian Hackett delivered a dominant win, shooting a net score of 68 to overtake the absent Chet Bowling and move into 2nd place overall. Fazil Hanif completed Sunday's round in 2nd with a net score of 71, followed by Mike Mangle in 3rd. Patanjali Prasad maintains the overall lead with 13 points heading into the next round of the 8-week competition. Moving into football, action took place in the Georgetown Football Association Senior Men's League with 2 fixtures at the Pleasance Community Centre ground on Sunday. In match number 1, Beacon FC secured a dominant 3-0 victory over Genesis FC on the back of goals from player of the match Antoine Vincent, Jukwan Cole and Ezekiel David. In match number 2, Black Pearl FC and Rhythm Squad FC played to a 1-1 draw as Black Pearl's Orlando Joe and Rhythm Squad's Dorville Stewart each scored once in the keenly contested fixture. Action resumes tonight in the Georgetown Football Association Senior Men's League with 2 fixtures at the Pleasance Community Centre ground. Match number 1, currently underway, features Eastveld FC versus Northern Rangers FC, while match number 2, commencing at 21 hours, will feature Camptown FC versus Pile FC. Finally, in cricket, action took place in the Ghana Cricket Board's 2026 Under-16 50 overs inter-county tournament with 2 fixtures on Monday. At the LBI Community Centre ground, Demerara secured a hard-fought 29-run victory over Essequibo. Propelled by 41 from Nathan Bishop and 27 from Captain Lamar Sicharan, Demerara were bowled out for 167 in 47.4 overs as DeMarcus Thomas and Devraj Prasad each picked up 3 wickets. When Essequibo responded, they were bowled out for 139 in 46.2 overs. DeMarcus Thomas top scored with 33 as Jonathan Barry added 21. Afras Khan, Sumesh Boyer and Aaron Prasad each picked up 2 wickets for Demerara in a winning effort. At the Rose Hall ground in Berbice, the hosts secured a massive 8-wicket victory over the Ghana Cricket Board Select 11 after bowling them out for 29 in 22.5 overs and reaching 30 for 2 in just 26 deliveries. Player of the match Leon Reddy was destructive for Berbice, taking 4 for 7 in a winning effort. That's it for this edition of the HGP TV Sports Pulse. I'm Delwyn Neblett, reminding you to stay in the game.
AMALIA Falls, a hydropower project promoted at opening of Energy Conference and Supply Chain Expo. President Ali orders nationwide health campaigns to tackle chronic diseases. UG lecturer believes the Constitution allows for the leader of the opposition to retain or replace GECOM appointed commissioners. LIVAN police officers testify in a VOIR on day 50 of the 2020 election fraud trial. And in sport, SACHIN PITAMBER is the champion of the Under-16 Ghana Chess Federation's Rapid Chess Championships. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm ALETHEA Grant. Thanks for watching.